don't have our tea right now, but we usually drink tea and talk about women's issues while drinking the tea. My name is Charlie.
My name is Maggie.
We thought after a couple of videos we might let you guys in on what this project is really about and how it came about, and talk a little bit about ourselves.
Yeah.
So basically, I went to Hunter College. I was a film major, and one of the classes that I took, well, several classes that I took a couple of women in gender studies, and then I took women in media, which is one of the last classes that I took before graduating. Our final project was basically to think of something that we wanted to do that highlighted women's issues and like women in media. I did like these little videos, and Maggie was a part of one of them. And then we made a blog on WordPress. We're going to put the link down below. After a while, we realized that we wanted to do something a little bit more accessible, I guess. So we started doing these videos not too long ago. This is my partner.
I went to Hunter College also. This is where I met you. We had a radio show together. Do you remember our radio days?
Shit! La Lida.
Yeah, La Lida.
I kind of totally forgot that we had a radio show for like
this is where
3
we met.
years.
Yeah, this is where we met, and we did a show on Latino issues, and we met through a mutual friend, and we've been partners ever since. I also did media studies at Hunter, and I've always been very concerned about like women's representation in the media, and then its effect on society.
When did you encounter feminism?
When I was younger, I felt like I was a separatist.
Women versus men.
Yeah, I felt that it was more of like, if we're going to talk about women's issues, it's just women's issues only. And then I kind of grew out of it. Later on in college, I saw that, hey, wait a minute, the world doesn't work this way, and it is better to be very inclusive. And that's where I slowly but surely became what I am today, which is an intersectional feminist.
I went to Aquinas, which is also an all-girls school. I know you went to Preston. I didn't really notice it at that point, but no one ever in that school made you feel like you couldn't do something because you were a woman.
Yes.
Nobody ever made you feel like you were less because you were a woman. I encountered feminism as like the formal term and study of it while I was at Hunter College. I embraced it. It took me a while. I mean, I wasn't a separatist or anything. I was more, I guess, of an egalitarian. You know, I was just like, oh, I don't want to put a label on it. We should all like be equal. And then I realized like what the reality of shit was.
Yeah.
Like, women are paid 16 cents to a man's dollar. So one thing that I wanted to do with doing the show was we wanted to be part of that conversation.
I also felt that there wasn't enough like maybe Latinas also talking about feminism. I felt like there are certain people that may see themselves in us and like, oh, I'm Latina too, I have this sort of issue as well. But because we're intersectional, we not only just speak about Latina issues, we also bring in issues that are happening in politics, issues that are happening in the media, issues that are happening with men, issues that are happening with people of different races, people that wear hijab, people in China who are like leftover women. And we bring in all these other issues, and I feel like people like that, and like they feel comfortable like that somebody's saying something about a part of themselves that nobody's speaking about. And we always try to also highlight these like the really good things that are out there.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I definitely didn't want. I didn't want this project to just be like negatives, because we're surrounded by that regardless.
Yes, our goal is never to like convert anybody into feminism. We really just want to bring these issues to light, and whatever happens, happens. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, but the fact that you're thinking about it, or the fact that you're having a conversation with like a friend about it, or you share this video with your parents or somebody, that's all we can.
That's a great step.
Yeah, that's a great step.
Let's have that conversation.
Yeah, you know? Where did you hear that from? I heard it from the Feminist Tea Party.
Yeah, they drink tea and they talk feminist shit.
Yeah.
So I love Inside the Actors Studio. And one thing they do at the end of the interview, they do the Proust questionnaire. I found it a very succinct way to learn about a person. So I'm going to ask you some questions. I think I have my answers, but we'll see. What is your favorite word?
My favorite word? Loquacious. I used to be like obsessed with that word because
That's a really good one.
People would be like, well, you're so talkative, or like, oh my god, you're so, into people and you're so personal. I'm like, well, yes, I am, loquacious.
That's a really good word.
For me, I felt like it was a word that I had to give myself, because everybody was like, well, you talk too much, and I'm like, stop saying I do shit too much. I'm just loquacious.
It's funny because you say you talk too much, but just answer the question. Because that's how they do it on the actor studio.
God.
They literally just like rapid fire, okay? I was gonna say aloof. That was like my favorite word in 8th grade, but I need to look at a dictionary because that is not a word compared to loquacious. What's your least favorite word?
I don't like to read the word thrust. I don't know why I do not like that word.
That's interesting. It's very sexual when I find that word.
I can hear it and I can whatever, but when you put a word on paper.
Oh, reading it, you don't like.
Oh.
Moist.
I was gonna say that one.
Moist or crusty? What turns you on?
I'm a sapiosexual, so anybody who knows things that I don't know, like somebody who's really good at math or somebody who's really into science, when they talk, it's just like, I want me some of that.
So in.
I'm so in, yes.
Turn on for me, having a good sense of humor and being able to make me laugh. I mean, I feel like I hate lazy jokes. But anyway, what turns you off?
Arrogance really, it's just such a turn off.
We have the same thing. Hubris turns me off. It's one thing to be confident, it's another thing to be like hoity-toity about like everything.
I feel like especially in men, it really turns me off if all they can do is talk about themselves.
Ugh. What's a noise that you love?
My goddaughter recently started to try to talk, and I don't know if it's my maternal instincts or whatever, but I like hearing like these like cute little noises that babies try to make when they try to speak.
That's so sentimental. I like the sound of the rain. The rain in DR specifically.
Yes.
On the tin roof.
I have that
where
app.
It's like,
that's the only thing that makes me want to sleep.
I don't know if it's because it's summer, but I like the sound of the air conditioner.
It's very steady and it makes you feel comfortable.
I find it very calming. What's a noise that you hate?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
That noise right now.
Yes. I hate airplane noises when we have to shoot. Like, it annoys me.
Oh, that's very specific. Airplane noises after 9/11 are fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I wonder if a lot of New Yorkers have that kind of PTSD of hearing.
Anyways, what's the noise that you hate besides this airplane?
Styrofoam. Bruh, listen.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so bad. What's your favorite curse word?
I know my mom is going to hate me for saying this because she hates it when I say it, but I love coño.
I was gonna, yeah. And it's very versatile too. Like
so,
you can stretch it. Coñazo.
I know.
Contrale.
Yeah. My mom sometimes would be like, recoñazo.
Wow, she added a whole syllable in there. Final question. If heaven exists, which I believe it does on some level, what would you like to hear God tell you when you get to the pearly gates?
Mascara?
I really hope they have flaming hot Cheetos and wine. I would like God to say, you did a really good job with the series. You made a difference. I think for mine, I would like God to say, you did well. Right? You did well? Or is it you did good? I think you did well.
You did well.
You did well.
Can I change mine? Mine is so...
Okay.
Well, I would like
you had loquacious.
Well,
right? And I had aloof. So.
Well, maybe something also, like, something along the lines of like, you're just right. Going back to loquacious, what I always heard was like, you're too much of. Like,
I feel like that was, we learned a bit about, well, you guys learned a bit about us. Maybe I learned a bit about you too.
I learned a little loquacious.
Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. We don't have any tea to brindar, but
It's just, what is that?
here's another thing. I don't like touching people.